Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Classified Arms Reloaded, the mid-season update for Warzone. If you guys enjoy the video today, leave a like. If you want to follow along for more, hit that subscribe button. The goal on today's video is 10 likes, and the goal for my channel is 10 subscribers. I know I can do it, but I need your help. Please help me. So first things first, we are getting a new fast travel system in Warzone, the Underground Transit System. And these are a play off of the Nebula 5 bunkers that appeared in Warzone in prior seasons. These were often locations where you could hold a team that jumped in there to get some loot. They were guarded by some of the AI bots that the developers were playing around and experimenting with previously. So this is going to be these are going to be the entry points to this new fast travel system. And as you can see here on screen, they're located around all the POIs on the map, and there's 1 or 2 locations that you're able to travel to from each POI. This will be very similar to the subway system that was in Verdansk, and hopefully it works a little bit better. So it looks like there's going to be some light and audio cues that are included in this to give you an idea of whether or not the destination you are looking to go to is outside of the zone, or if there is an enemy player or team at that destination. So as you can see here, as with most situations, when there is a green light, it means it's safe. Anything else can mean potential danger, and if the indicator is off with gas going through the vents, then that means you cannot travel to that destination. This was a common problem with the subway system in Verdansk. You would get into the subway and you would go to a POI located way outside the zone, and you would end up dying to the gas. All right, coming down to the second part here, Serpentine. This is a new perk coming to Warzone. Essentially what this is a perk that will reduce the amount of incoming damage that you take while sprinting. This is going to be a perk in the perk 1 slot, and it's going to compete therefore with double time, which is the boosting of the tactical sprint time, cold-blooded, which directly counters combat scout, and obviously those are popular choices. But there's also quick fix, which is quick health regeneration as soon as you start plating. All right, so that brings us to the second thing I want to talk about today, which is the addition of the Serpentine Perk. Essentially what this is a perk that reduces incoming damage from bullets, explosives, and fire by 20%. And this is only in the works if you're sprinting. So a common scenario I can see is you and your teammates are sprinting across a vast open area of land on Caldera. Maybe you get sniped by an enemy team and take a shot to the chest. You will be taking 20% less damage on that shot while sprinting across that open field than you did if you don't have that perk equipped. And just like the Tempered perk, when you hit an enemy player that has the Serpentine perk equipped, you will be getting an indicator while you get those hit markers that they have Serpentine equipped, and so, you need to keep shooting them. I like the idea of this perk, especially in Caldera, because there are so many open spaces, and in a lot of cases, there just isn't enough cover, and I think this might be a way to kind of mitigate that. If this was a perk that was introduced back in Verdansk, I'd call it ridiculous and just absolutely absurd. I think that the TTKs are going to need a lot of researching now with this perk. We've got Rebirth TTKs, we've now got Rebirth plus the Serpentine perk, and then Caldera is now all different with the health change a little while ago. So there's going to be a lot of research that I think needs to be done in terms of finding out what's now meta and in what circumstances and what situations, because that really will make a difference. So a few other additions coming in Classified Arms Reloaded is the Gulag Entry Token and the Redeploy Extraction Token. Essentially, the Gulag Entry Token is you can die multiple times in-game and go to the Gulag for a chance to redeploy if you have this Gulag Entry Token, which you'll be able to loot and find on the map. Similarly, the Redeploy Extraction Token, if you die in the game, you don't go to the Gulag, you just simply redeploy. Okay, so we're also getting the addition of Speed Boost Tokens, which a lot of you guys are probably familiar with in the mode Clash. This boosts your running speed by a significant amount. and Radar Jammer. The Radar Jammer is a field upgrade that scrambles the TAC map of enemy players and prevents kill streaks for anyone within a short radius. So essentially just disrupting the TAC map of an enemy player so they're not able to see UAVs or use UAVs or see other pings and red dots and, navigating features on the TAC map. So next I want to talk about high value loot zones. And I think the way to think about this is similar to the strongholds feature that we've talked about in our prior video on Warzone 2 leaks and rumors. And if you haven't checked out that video, I'll leave a link down in this, and I'll also have a video coming out probably tomorrow on some of the more recent news actually that we've heard as well. So this isn't including AI guards and bots, and you can't conquer it, if you will, like you're supposedly going to be able to in strongholds in Warzone 2. However, there will be higher valued loot in these areas, thus more traffic to these areas and the chance for more kills and higher engagement probability. All right, and we're getting another limited time game mode to Caldera as well. This one is called Champion of Caldera. It will feature 150 players and a single continuously closing circle in a battle royale style fight for survival. All operators will drop in with their custom loadout, a gas mask, and a single redeploy extraction token. That's what we talked about earlier. So if you die, you don't go to the gulag, you just redeploy. The item pool is slightly altered to emphasize equipment not normally found in loadouts and epic to legendary rarity weapons. Collect cash to visit an upgraded buy station, which features an advanced UAV, explosive combat bow, and even the specialist bonus for a hefty fee. Most notably, kills in this game mode immediately refill player health, equipment, and ammo, incentivizing would-be champions to play aggressively and eliminate the competition directly to have the best chance at victory. Very interesting. So they're trying to cater here to the more aggressive aggro player. Your more casual, probably average player isn't going to enjoy this game mode as much because there's going to be a lot of sweats running around trying to get as many kills as they can, and there really won't be too many places to hide with the gas continuously closing in on you. All right, so scrolling down here, we've got some Rebirth Island updates, occupation scans active, redacted protocols to begin. Unbeknownst to us, upgrading the island to include radar towers gave the powers that be the ability to scan for hostile forces. At some point during standard Rebirth Resurgence matches, operators may be alerted of an occupation scan. At this point, they will need to go prone, or else their position will be revealed to every player on the TAC map and minimap. Interesting. So if you're not prone when that alert goes off, everyone essentially gets a live UAV of everyone on the map. And the only way to counter that is to lie down prone on the map. Although this effect lasts for only a short period and ends early if the operator perishes, the occupation scan should keep everyone even more alert on an island from which they may need to escape. So it makes me think and question what the future of Rebirth Island is. There have been conversations before about Rebirth being really the last holdover from the original Warzone that launched with Verdansk. And if they really want to cater Warzone to the most current game that's out, being Vanguard, there might need to be some changes to Rebirth. Obviously, they've had some of the aesthetic changes, but overall, the map has largely remained the same since it launched. And I think moving forward, and probably even over into Warzone 2, which this might be a precursor event for, eventually there's going to be something that removes Rebirth Island, I think, from the playlists. Unfortunately, because it is my favorite game mode at the moment. So this really could be some sort of precursor event that leads to an explosion or a takeover of gas on the island. We've seen zombies in Verdansk before. There's a lot of possible scenarios that I think could play out that ultimately cause the collapse of Rebirth Island and the need to escape from it, which then hopefully would lead us next into a future small map, another interesting game mode to either have alongside Caldera or to have alongside the new map with Warzone 2 when it launches, which I think is more likely. All right, so there's some new operator bundles coming. I won't really get into those, although this looks pretty cool. And Apparently those tattoos are designed by some famous tattoo artists. High voltage, reactive mastercraft. That looks kind of cool, but not really a weapon I would use. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Looks like one of the marksman rifles or tac rifles in Vanguard. And the last thing I wanted to point out with the Classified Arms Reloaded update, this isn't in the official release that I was reading off of before, but this is a tweet from Raven Software that says, "We're happy to share that as of the mid-season patch next week, again, tomorrow, players on Xbox Series consoles will once again be able to enjoy Warzone with 120 Hz support." This has been a big issue for a number of months now, where Xbox players, due to some technical programming over at Microsoft, haven't been able to fully enjoy 120 Hz in Warzone. They've obviously worked behind the scenes with Microsoft on this, and finally, it's fixed. So it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of new features in the Classified Arms Reloaded update tomorrow. We're going to get a new fast travel system to traverse the map. We're getting the addition of a new perk, which will probably change up the meta. We're getting some new lootable items like the redeploy token and the gulag entry token. We're also getting new game modes to Rebirth Island and potential changes to that moving forward in the future. So if you guys liked the video today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button to follow along for more, and let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the update so far and what you're most excited for. And as always, guys, be well, be yourself, and I'll see you soon.